And hello again, people of the YouTubes. It is I, Rocky, with another video relating to my Xbox One, or Xburn, people like to call it. So, I thought I'd talk my initial impressions, setup, etc. So, I get the box home, opens it up, has this manual initial setup that's made from, well, toilet paper thicker than this thing. It's ridiculously thin. It's cheap. Not impressed. So, pretty straightforward to plug it in. I mean, the power brick, I think the console looks okay. It does look a bit like a VCR, but it is fine. And it isn't that much bigger than my existing 360 that it's sitting next to right now. I like the clean looks of it, no busyness on the front. Just the X in the corner. I'm not too keen on the Kinect. Sits in front of my TV. I'm a little kid, can touch it. But I'm not paying £25, etc. for a top mount for my TV, so I'll have to think about a solution for that. So I had a couple of issues. First issue was when you take the controller out of the box, it's supposed to be already bound to the console. Mine was not, so I had to fart about, because you basically get to a screen where it's picture the controller with it's flashing to you, push the Xbox button in the middle. I had to go online and figure out how to bind the controller, which is pretty straightforward. It's very similar to the 360 version. So once that was done, it was set up. The day one patch was about 500 megabytes. That went basically as really quick. That was on my Wi-Fi, really fast. Down. The Kinect set up. I set up a Kinect on Christmas Day for my 3 nieces on 360, and the Kinect setup was very similar. The sounds are all the same, so calibration software was fine. It recognised me, so when I sit down, push the button on the controller, it goes, "Hello Ian," and logs me in, which is really nice. Cool. So, games. We've had 2 games. Well, I had 2 to play at launch. I had this, and if you know me, I do not like football games, but I installed it anyway. I flashed the Q. Basically, you go like this. There's an option to scan QR code, and you do that. Bear in mind, this has already been used, so it's not useless. I go like that, and I went, "Hello, downloading." And once it got a certain percentage, I could click play, and I did. And I played some FIFA 14. And if I loaded up the computer, I'd tell you exactly how much. At the moment, Raptor, that's the service I use to track my gamings, doesn't automatically track the Xbox One stuff or track achievements. There is a site called True Achievements that does. The current thinking is they've reverse engineered the Xbox One Smart Glass app, so it'll tell you exactly how long you played the games for, exactly like what achievements you gain, blah 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 blah. It's a pretty cool site, so I'm now using both. Played some of that. I had a friend come round. He's played FIFA. He lost the first game, won the second game. Yeah, he said it was good. He was also the first person to play FIFA 13 on my Wii U. Yeah. He's not a big FIFA guy, he prefers Pro Evo. He says FIFA's more of a hardcore technical one. So that was FIFA, some of it. Yeah. Then I remembered Killer Instinct was free. So hopped on the store, which is, excuse me, there's very little on it just now. KI's free, so I downloaded that. However, to get it to track any achievements or anything, you need to buy something. So I haven't, but you get 1 character free and you can play. So I did. Played that for, I don't know, an hour or so. A couple of hours. It's fine, it's a beat 'em up. Looks nice. Button basher me. Did quite well. Managed to win. Probably got some achievements. So that was fine. Got my Netflix in. That was all great, really easy to set up. Hello, blah blah blah. That suspend stuff works really well. I was literally in like Killer Instinct, Xbox Home, and then Xbox Netflix, right up, and then back, vice versa. Really good. Blu-ray playback is you have to download an app. Fuck knows why, but I did, and it works great. Actually works better than my standalone Blu-ray player, which is slow ass, and my PS3, which is less slow ass but sounds like a fucking jet when it fires up. Watched the Blu-ray, and I went, because I've got, obviously FIFA 14 is all digital, doesn't need a disc in the drive, so with this drive works fine. I don't know if people have issues with that. It auto recognised me pretty it's done it. It only hasn't done it once, but I think I was pissing about. So, but it seems to think it's okay. The UI certainly needs some work. There are just little things, and people have talked about it before, but for the most part it works. I think the console, because I don't have it in that suspend mode, I actually have it off. So when you turn it on, it is like a computer booting. I like the fact you can play stuff before it's completely downloaded. I downloaded and played the Dead Rising demo. I didn't like that. Fucking demo's far too big for, you get 3 20-minute play sessions, and that's a fact. The camera you don't have control on, it's too close to the guy. It's just a zombie smasher. Looks nice, but not for me. I'm not paying that kind of money for that. I don't like the fact you can't manage. I don't know, that's the wife talking to the kid in the background there. Manage storage at all. I want to see how much storage I've got left and manage that my way, not start it arbitrarily deleting stuff that I own. That'll piss me off, I think. Well, still, I think. Some other stuff I want to talk about storage. Obviously, the games are more expensive now. This is going to become an issue, I think. We'll see how that goes longer term, but at the moment, I'm not paying 55 pound a game. I'm just not that. I can't. There's a psychological block in my head that goes, no. Just no. Games. The Smart Glass app's pretty shit. It's a different app from the Smart Glass app. I don't like it. There's not seems to be as much. We'll see. I think that there's obviously they're working on stuff just now, so we'll see how it goes. I know there's a patch coming. No 3D Blu-ray support's pretty shit because I do have a 3D TV and 3D Blu-rays. However, the many times I've used it, I could probably count on one hand. It's new. Controller, I really like it. It's fine. I was worried that because it took me a long time to like the the 360 controller. When I did use it, I really liked it, and that's what I use when I'm gaming on that, whether they're on Mac or Windows side. I've got a wired one for that. Very similar. So I don't have to tell my wife what to do as well. So she was kind of pissing about with it. She quite liked it. See how that goes. The fact that Netflix is behind a gold paywall pisses me off because my gold has actually expired and I've got a 14-day trial. That's another thing. You only get a 14-day trial of gold with the Xbox One. No 3 month, just a 14-day. So I'm going to have to buy 3 months or a year, whatever. I haven't got money for. What else? Xbox Gold. See, I'm trying to do this off the top of my head, and I'm tired and stuff, and work, and kids, and family. The Xbox 360 will be coming upstairs and going. You can't see it, but here I've been moving the man cave around a bit. I'm reorganising it a bit, trying to get more screens in. I know it sounds insane, but yet more screens to play. We get more games that I've never. It was another point, and I'm really trying to think about it, and it's really pissing me off. I don't like the fact the Kinect doesn't bow anymore. I like that before. Yes, master. I like that, especially since I've got the Star Wars 360, which is really cool. There's not a lot on the marketplace right now. There really isn't. There's not a lot of games at all right now, and some of them are just utter bollocks and not worth the money. So we'll see how it goes longer term. But the drive's quiet. The system itself seems to be very quiet. That's it. No DNLA, not really any DNLA, or basically with the 360 and the PSC, you could put media like video files or audio files on a pen drive, plug it in, and you can play them. At the moment, you can't do that with, I believe, either 360 or X1 or PS4. And a friend of mine who uses that function a hell of a lot, it was like really. That's how he watches pretty much 90% of stuff. Is that on his Xbox 360, plugged on a pen drive with files on it and watches said files. I don't know if that's coming as a patch, or is that some kind of anti-piracy thing, or because they want to use their video services, or... Oh, I downloaded this wacky.tv and I got a fucking achievement for it. I don't know if I'm keen on achievements for non-gaming stuff, but we'll see how that goes. So, that's my initial impressions of the X1. There will be another next video soon. I have some other ideas in my head. Things are changing, so catch you next time. Bye bye.